Alright, so I made a video on my TikTok that I'm now gonna read you here. I announced on my TikTok, my latest TikTok, at Virtuoso Quintessence or Paradable Sanctity. You can go to my YouTube to find all my socials and everything is there. YouTube.com/@ best streamer in the world. So, guys will have these friends, and they get friend zoned. A lot of girls think they're cool, think they're good guys, they're chill, but girls don't actually want to date you, or like you, or have sex with you. For guys, it's different. Guys take everything into consideration. With girls, they need to have a cute face. Guys, we can be cute, we can be sexy, we can be hot. But with women, a lot of guys only like cute girls. Cute and hot. And the thing with girls is, if their chest is saggy, if their butt isn't fat enough, there's all these insecurities, there's all these standards that are placed on women. Guys don't even need muscle. Most men are just like overweight or skinny. Like, most men can't bench press a lot, or this is what my arm looks like, and this is far above average. As a guy, we pull down our pants and pee like 10-15 times a day. We see our dick, we see our balls. Girls, when they pull down their pants and panties to take a piss, they're not thinking about their pussy. It's like, for us guys, our erection is different. The female orgasm, they have 2 stages of cum. They have the kind that's just like water, and then the kind that's sticky and white. So, they have 2 different types of cum, 2 different levels. And they can get wet, they can get aroused. The G-spot in girls is like in and up a little. It's not the same as a guy. A guy has the underside of his dick, and up his butt is the G-spot. But with girls, they have period. So if you've never had a girlfriend, if you're a guy and you don't know about girls get cramps, they get moody, they get irritated, agitated. The pussy has self-clean, but still, if you catch a girl on a bad day, and especially the motion, so if you're trying to stick your dick into her pussy, and you can't get it to fit right, or it's too tight, or let's say it's too loose, cause your dick is small, and let's say that, she doesn't like your motion, so you're kinda just moving it back and forth instead of really thrusting it in and causing those folds to ripple. Cause inside the vagina is these flaps, these roundish flaps, and they get moved around as your dick goes in. So a lot of guys who their dick isn't big enough, I don't want to just talk about sex, but honestly, a lot of guys a lot of guys don't have that motion. And now another thing is, a girl might want to be your friend, she likes you, she thinks good things about you, but she would never, like, date you, fuck you. Now, here's the thing, trust me, there's a lot of horny guys and girls out there, but with girls, it's like they'll call you a creep. Now, there is a type of girl who, if you just flirt with her, she'll flirt back with you. Like, she's a slut. That's the difference between, like, a girl who'll call you a creep and then a slut. A slut or a hoe or a whore will flirt back. If you just flirt with her and she's a hot girl and she flirts back, that's a slut. But a girl who'll call you a creep when you do that, those are often the most sought after, desirable girls because they're hot and they have a good brain and they have good personality. Like, they're all around perfect girls, but we can't get them because we're not like the man they want, the man they dream about. Like, the guys who are scoring these 9.5 out of 10, 10 out of 10 girls who are also smart and they're well put together, the guys who are scoring these girls are like losers. They're basically losers. Because here's the thing. Girls don't know what a good guy is. If you walk up to a girl and you show her proof of your income, your housing, your socials, and you get to know her, you take her out on a date, and by the end of that day, if she's not gonna date you, okay? Girls want the following things. They want the emotional satisfaction, not a connection, because that doesn't really exist until later. But if you can make a girl laugh, or that's one big thing. Another thing is if you can make her feel something, like some particular thing. It doesn't have to be anything in specific, but a lot of girls, just like, they have this belief that all guys are horny and all guys just obsessed with tits and ass. Like, not a lot of girls, especially now with social media, but like, and if you go to some university and talk to like a TA, like if you don't know, a teacher's assistant, so they're like undergraduate, but they teach the class too, along with the professor with a PhD. But some TAs, like, if you find a hot, cute girl TA, she might like be more open. Not a student, college students aren't, but if it's a TA, she might. But like, be more open. But here's the thing. So girls who will like you, like, unless you're just crazy hot as a guy, then you can get a lot of different girls. But for like 5, 6s, and 7s, the girls who will like you are, and I consider myself maybe a 5 or 6 if I'm in peak flexing condition, just because I have a decent physique, sleeper build. But they are the ones who like you are. They're likely to be smarter. Okay, so just like the guys who the guys who will like a uglier girl, but for her personality and the things she brings to the table, is a smarter guy. The dumber guys tend to like hoes, sluts, whores, dripped out girls, ratchet girls, woke girls, now here's the thing. I keep saying that phrase. You have one type of girl, which is a girl who will always call you weird. Like you're weird. And they get annoyed at you. If it's online, in like a live streaming context, they might time you out or ban you. Or have it, all the girls who have in their rules, don't be weird, this is them. So those girls, they're very like quiet and like they never laugh at jokes. Like they're very dark and mysterious, and like they hang out with guys who are like I'm itching my hips, like my upper legs. But those girls, they're never gonna get like a good guy. Those girls who they just like, cause what weird to them means to us guys is just like normal. So, like, it's not even saying jokes or inappropriate language. To them, weird is just like random stuff. Being random, like, that's another thing. Guys and girls both who like don't like being random, those are almost always normies. And the normies who say that are like the dumb normies. Like the normies who say that you're being random, why are you being random, are dumber than the normies who will allow you to say random stuff, and they won't ever be like, hey, why are you being so random? And, like, now, here's the other thing. So, with black people, okay, with black foreigners, like, if you're a foreigner, in Africa, black parents are very strict. A lot of black foreigners, Africans, not African Americans because they're not in America, but or maybe they immigrated here so they are African American, but they are very strict African parents, like stricter than Asian parents. And the thing you need to know is that you know, there's nothing wrong with you know black people being kind of black. Each race has their own stuff. Asian people being kind of Asian, white people being kind of white. I would say though that white people are some of the best. I would say that Hispanic, number 1. Asian, second, and white would be third. For like the top, I'm talking the top of that, like but you don't just like you don't just like you don't just like yeah, you don't just find one of these people and then they're all nice to you, you become friends. Like, let's say the top Hispanic person. Like, and they're cool, they're nice, they're open-minded, and maybe they're smart. But you still gotta get to know them and all that stuff. But yeah, I would say Hispanic first, Asian second. Just because, yeah. There are exceptions, but, I would say if it's smart, open-minded, cool, good personality, Hispanic has to be number 1. Because I've met Asian guys who are all those things, and the Hispanic guys who aren't smart. Like one guy I met at the gym, he was a personal trainer, but if the Hispanic guys were smart, then they would like be better. Now, but I have a friend on Twitch, and the thing with streaming is, like, as a streamer, you don't have as a streamer, you don't have you don't have, like, here's the thing. So, people want to watch something. They don't want to create content. So, if a girl is scrolling through the bottom of Twitch and she's looking for someone to watch, she doesn't care if it's a guy or a girl, she's probably not gonna click on you if you're a guy, because girls don't really do that. And a lot of girls, like nowadays, they're lesbian or queer or pansexual, asexual. Like, the reason why LGBTQ plus and feminism is growing is because a lot of girls don't like men. And then a lot of girls who still like men are saying like all the good men are gone and out of the dating market and all the good men have left. And to them, what good men means is different than to us. Like to a guy, if you ask a guy what a good man is, he'll say like, oh, honest, hardworking, kind, generous, genuine. But to a girl, it's all those things plus all this other random BS. And but a girl browsing Twitch, if she clicks on your stream, it takes her time to, and girls don't always want to make friends with other girls. Often they do, but not all the time, but often. But, like, guys will say that they don't agree that nice guys should finish last. And I talked about that phrase, that saying. But the thing with saying nice guys finish last is nice guys, and bad boys, they're not nice guys and bad boys. It's more like, bad boys would be guys who are hot and they are naughty. It's about whether you're naughty or nice. So it's like if you were banging some chick, then it would be like, why does my lips look like that? Can I fix this? It looks like I have a fucking cleft lip. I guess that's just what I look like. But, if you were banging some chick and she was moaning and she was making noises and she was squirting, you're a naughty dude. You made her come too hard. But if you're banging her and she's just lying there and doesn't look like she's having a good time, then you failed. You screwed up. But so that's the difference. Naughty guy, bad boy, same thing, and a nice guy. So the nice guy, like the polite, courteous, like overly polite, and just played around. Like if you go on chat roulette and you just stare into the webcam and the girl's there, this happened to me so many times. The girl's like, are you just gonna keep staring at me? And I'm like, yeah, I don't even say nothing. But, But, you're, like, imagine your parents, but as young people, like, your dad at some point came into your mom, and your dad at some point, like, even if your parents are divorced now, like, my parents are divorced, my dad remarried, my mom never remarried, but that could be you and some other chick. Like, you might say, oh, that's cringe, my parents are old, but, like, they were once young, and, like, if that's you, and all the love is gone, all the emotional connection, it dried up, and it's gone now. Like, imagine love, but not about looks. Not about looks at all. Like, you're 80, 90 years old, and you're still happily married. Like, look at Donald Trump or Joe Biden. Like, they're in their 70s or whatever, 80s Joe Biden is, or whatever, but you have to understand that not everything is about looks. Like, if you met, like, the hottest girl in the world, and she was trying to tell you that she likes you, and you're like, you froze up, and then now you gotta clutch up. But, it's not that having looks will guarantee you anything. Looks just, like, let's say I'm so smart, or I'm such a good person. Like, one of those two things, or just both. Yes, I would get more girls, but will it guarantee it? No, nothing will guarantee it. The only thing that will guarantee as a man that you get more girls is, it's not looks, money, status. Not all girls care about looks. Not all girls care about a guy having the most money or the most status. What guarantees it is how attractive you are. Attraction, here's what attraction is. Attraction is when I see you, when I talk to you, when I'm around you. What do I feel? What emotions? What do I get from you? It's more complex than just looks and arousal and your personality. It's like it's a complex feeling that that you don't just boil down into that. But So also, see when guys will say like, oh, I'm an incel, I'm ugly, I was born short, I'm not muscular enough, maybe, you know, glasses, all that stuff. Like they complain, talk about being black pilled, red pilled. So the whole thing with all of that is actually is a few things. So to start off, the black pill is not true. So because here's the thing, there are female incels as well, but this is all for hookups. So if you were too ugly for hookups, then just get married, like have a long-term relationship with someone who cares about you, who like values you for who you are. Like the whole red pill, black pill, blue pill, purple pill, whatever pill is all hookups. Like one night stands, dates, speed dating, girlfriend, casual girlfriend, breakup, rotations. Like, what you want isn't what they talk about. They talk about stuff that draws in attention and drama. Like, the guys who actually do get girls that way are all like slut guys. They're not like good, upstanding guys. Like guys who just go around sleeping around with women. They're not. They're like male sluts. Okay? So don't compare yourself with like a Chad. That's not good. You don't want to be a Chad. Like, my friend I used to watch, Denny_Ace, he was like, but a Chad, do you even know, he said this to me, he was like, do you even know where that term originated? That's from like the black pill or incels, where like you can be an incel or a Chad, and I think his Discord used to have that in the name. I'm not on his Discord server anymore. But shout out Denny_Ace. But yeah, I mean, like, see, here's what girls believe. Girls believe that you need to be honest, you need to be hardworking, you need to be nice, but you cannot be too horny, or else you're like a creep, or a weirdo, or you're saying random stuff. Like, a guy would love for a really hot girl to be really horny all the time. A guy would love that. But for women, like, women are much more like, they like the subtlety of things. And I believe, I'm not a woman obviously, as you can tell, but I believe the reason is because they don't feel aroused the same as us guys do. Like, even if you were jacked, she would, like, probably just laugh and cover her mouth. Cause girls are, like, shy. But, like, I think, you know what I think? Is that, not enough tremors. I think that women, probably don't know what they want. Like, I know they say that, and sometimes that's not true, because they do know what they want. But imagine, like, you see all these random ugly dudes, you see all these, like, horny guys and whatever guys, but, for girls it's hard, because how do you know you're gonna date a guy and he's not gonna, like, constantly try to fuck you and grope your tits? Like, that's the fear for women, is they're gonna date a guy and she's hot and the guy just wants constant sex. Like, that's all on their mind all the time. And guys wouldn't care if, even if it's a fat girl, like, guys would date, like, an ugly girl and just have her give him blowjobs. So, like, nowadays, guys will settle for ugly fat bitches. Cause they can just say, hey, give me a BJ. But, like, I would say that probably the biggest, problem is that you have a lot of single people who can't find anyone good. Like, you have a lot of really good guys or decent guys and no girls want them. Like, it's sad. It's sad because, like, let's imagine you're a girl, you're fairly attractive, you're not super crazy hot or anything, but you're maybe like a C cup, and, like, you're like me, but for a girl. Like, you're like perfect average, like 5 out of 10. you're like a 5 out of 10 chick. So you're a 5 out of 10 chick. So she would be like unable to like you know what, actually, let's say it's a 9.5 out of 10 chick. A really hot girl. A really hot girl compared to the 5 out of 10 chick, they get an ego boost. Guys, we don't get ego boost as much. But the girl knows her worth, and she learns to protect herself from other guys, like, who want her, but she doesn't feel they're worthy, so she gatekeeps her chesticles and her rumpus, and it's like, it's all fucked up, man. And the worst part is that even if you were some hot trash, smart, funny, nice, awesome guy, so many women want you, and you have to pick one. You have to pick one. And, and then the last thing, and I'm gonna end this IG video, and it's gonna go on YouTube. The last thing is, the last thing is, if you are trying to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, here are the tips, pieces of advice I'm gonna give you, in addition to everything I just said. So, number 1, do not go for, how do I say it, like idealistically, like you would say, oh, I don't care about looks, I just want smart, hardworking, so the function of looks isn't to just bang her and have a good time, grow projects, looks is so that, your looks make her like you. So, if you go too ugly, Like an ugly girl. You go for an ugly girl. She won't like you because she's ugly. So she doesn't care about looks. Like, unless she does care about looks. But if she's ugly, then, like, it's weird. It's weird how it works. Okay? Like, if a girl's not funny, she won't care if you're funny. Because she won't laugh at your jokes, she won't enjoy it. All of that is number one. Number two, never have sex, ever. Never have sex. Only have sex to have kids. Don't go sleeping around, no one night stands. Do not ever attempt to raise your body count. That is a mistake. For reasons that don't need to be stated. And lastly, number three is learn her love language. So her love language is what arouses her. So people say, oh, looks, money, status, ambition, confidence, always striving for more, personality, being good, being honest, being genuine, hardworking, no jealousy, all that stuff. No, it is the love language. And there's more love languages than the 5 you've been taught. There's infinite love languages. A love language could be food. A love language could be spending time with her. So love languages, there's more. There's not just 5. Okay? There's all different angles going at it. Different magnitudes and love textures and love canvas and